It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And we'll be watching Terry McLaurin, whose utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Commanders and the 49ers, just ahead on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams have one more important piece. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
Down the numbers. There he goes. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it, and he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 73 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Now 3rd down and very long. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, 28 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Back to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change.
He's led his guys up and down the field in this first half. 3 touchdown passes and another touchdown on the ground the last time they had it, as he'll start here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Rams who are out in front in that one. The Rams trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And that one all tied.
The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now back to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On third down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And I'm just wondering, how many yards is he going to throw for? We're only in the third quarter. He's just thrown for a ton.
You have your abacus here?
My what?
Your abacus?
I thought you said like Atticus Finch.
No. We're not getting that deep. But counting this up, we might need a few extra people in here because the yardage he's piling up, the way that he's playing, it's a lot of fun to watch. I can't wait to see what he does next.
We'll see what he does here on this drive. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the
After
call.
review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now a first carry here for Robinson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Again, it's Robinson. They can't tackle him. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards there on a Washington first. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Robinson up the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the third quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again.
Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin, whose utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is it, the conclusion. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, his team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. They'll set up a throw. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Holding. Offense.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their...
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll set up to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Gibson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and the run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught at Samuel. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that
and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get. He ran the ball in on the last drive for the touchdown. That's now his 13th rushing touchdown on the season. Guys in the running back room probably say, hey, spread the wealth here a little bit. You don't have to run it in every time. First and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons drops him for a loss of 14 yards. Headed up. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile... Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next.
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. A Big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're good.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and
out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. This is caught by Williams. Room here to run. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the...
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And it's been feast or famine for him so far. 2 touchdown passes, but also 2 interceptions, including the one to end their last drive. And they start here 1st and 10. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's cap. Only 30. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And the Washington offense heading out. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Williams brings it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kylan Granson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing.
The Washington offense set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Critical play in this football. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Let's go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 18. Back to throw again. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will add to their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Washington ready to try again on offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Sheds off the tackle and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He's got his target. That's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the give, here's Robinson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Muscles him off. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff to Robinson out of the shotgun. Pushes past him. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Well, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast.